us here are speaking to industry experts, we're speaking to the alumni, and then they need to help us also when you design your program. It's important to speak to these experts so that your programs can be relevant. The last dimension, Brita, institutional support, very important. All of them are important. So you can see how we took 15 and when we brought it down to only these, but we've integrated some of the 15. So institutional support, and this is where I think all our stakeholders come in. When we think about quality, it's not just a quality office, somebody sitting there, a few people linked to the quality office, but then all the people within the university that's going to make your modes of learning, your modes of provision relevant, sustainable. They need to get together in order to support. You're thinking about your physical infrastructure. You're thinking about your smart classrooms. So Rita made it very clear. We had a workshop in Cape Town last week. When people see modes of provision, they think, oh, it's only about the online now. She reminded them, it's about your face-to-face teaching and learning as well. That's also very important. That is still key. And so how are you going to support the infrastructure around these various environments? And many of us are using learning management systems, and we know it's not just switching on and off. We need to see that these learning management systems support thousands of students and staff and external lecturers that teach in that and projects. So that's very important. So I'm done with mine. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. So just a reflection on how the process went. We were quite happy that the COP used a reflexive and generative approach. The use of these continua are meant to make colleagues in institutions think holistically about their modes of provision, to not start with the tool and then just experiment with tools without having thought about the pedagogy and how they want to, what they want to do. So that focus on intentional, reflexive design should then help them to consider these interrelated dimensions. The open-ended reflexive guiding questions hopefully will promote a deeper engagement with quality practices rather than providing mere checklists. The recognition of these rapidly evolving technological landscapes, and we really had to think about the need to have this flexible and constant engagement with what is going on in the space. So we are hoping that institutions will create supportive learning environments that are aligned with their institutional identity and their pedagogical approaches. So negotiating these binaries, getting away from the traditional view of contact versus distance or contact versus online, through this reflexivity and a creative and generative engagement, enabled what we think is quite a transformative approach that we hope will change the way in which institutions frame their choices around mode of provision in the future. Thank you, Madam.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We've had our three presenters, and we will allow only one question because, as you have noticed, Group B has come back. I'm just wondering, Dr. Ntoi, what did you do? Because we were way ahead of you. I feel like, you know, were you watching the Olympics? How this athlete is way ahead of the friends, then all of a sudden, from nowhere, they just come and beat the one that was winning all this time. So that's what has happened here. I was even boasting secretly to say, just to let you know, in the spirit of competition, we are way ahead of Group B. So this is quite disappointing. Let's give Group B a big hand. I don't know how you caught up and bypassed us. So please bear with us. We will only allow for one question so that all three can respond to it, and then we close and go straight into the next closing remarks and vote of thanks. and I would like, is it Dr. Demas who's going to read a message, or is it the President SAQAN? I forget. That is going to, there's a message that has to be read. Is it the President SAQAN? Yes. Executive Secretary, okay, good. Okay. So we'll have, remember yesterday we'd been struggling to get somebody from, to give a presentation virtually, so they have decided to write a message which will be read by the Executive Secretary SAQAN. And, but for now, let's just have one question for our panel here. That's fine? Okay, do you have any concluding remarks? Maybe especially from, yes, please, Sianda. I want to show you that women are for you. Yes.
Okay, I did excuse myself because my voice is challenged. But really, just to thank the team for all the hard work. This process has just begun. We finished our part in terms of trying to put this document together using, is it ethno-auto, what did you say, Prof? What was that theory? Oh, you forgot. I know if I was on the other side, I was going to be asked about theoretical concepts and frameworks and so on. But we really just want to thank you. We are busy consulting now with the higher education sector. We want their input into the document before it is actually being finalized. So I just want to thank my colleagues and the colleagues that are actually not here that also played an immersive role in terms of putting the document together. Thank you.
Okay, we're in the dying minutes of this very beautiful day that we've had, lots and lots of deliberations, but just now let's give this fantastic team a big hand. A quick announcement. So, the power bank I announced in the morning, I still have it. Please check your laptop bags for a Lenovo, especially those of you that have a Lenovo laptop. I have your power bank. Okay, we don't want phone calls after you have left Zambia. I left the power bank. Please just remember, check your Lenovo laptop bag, check if the power bank isn't there. If you are not claiming your power bank, bring the laptop to me. Okay. Then the second announcement is tea break after these deliberations. Most of you left without having tea. Remember, I said the rule is eat every meal. Do not miss any meal. We are here to ensure that you gain weight. Okay, so no fasting, no weight program and whatnot. You will start that when you go back home. For here, for now, eat. Okay, can you look to your neighbor and say, eat? Okay, then another announcement is, so power bank, tea break. Okay, transport. For tomorrow, if you look at the program for tomorrow, you will notice that there's the AGM in the morning, and all of you are invited. Please come through. And for those of you that have never attended the AGM for SAQAN, come over, be a part of what's going on. Then in the, just after the tea break, we will plan, we will prepare for the excursion. So we would advise that you come ready. Come dressed, in your shorts, or not very short shorts, but come ready, come looking good, come, because there will be no transport to take you back, to go and change and then bring you back. The only time we will take you back is after the excursion to go and, prepare for the dinner. And dinner, come looking nice. You must be in your dinner gala outfits and looking glam, because the pictures will be rolling and we're going to take pictures of you. We will have evidence of you 20, 30 years. I don't want your great-grandchildren saying, what was that? Look good and come, let's have fun together. So tomorrow is a day of fun, excursions, and after that, dinner. The transport will only be available when taking you back to get ready for dinner. Is that all right? Yes, so come dressed, come not in your swimming costume, no, just come, casual and relaxed. If you want, you can be in the t-shirt. Does everybody have a t-shirt? Yes. Fantastic. Yes. No. Small. There was somebody, especially for the ladies, there was a lady who said she had a small t-shirt or a small shirt. Was there a swap? Not yet? Okay, we'll see how we can arrange that. Yeah. Okay, then, just now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the closing remarks, we will have a message. Okay, I was reading it just now. A goodwill statement by Professor Charles Kihampa, Executive Secretary of the Tanzania Commission for Universities and African President during the sixth SAQAN Conference on the 25th of September. That was meant for yesterday, and it's going to be delivered by the Executive Secretary, Dr. Ntoye. Let's just give her a big hand. I don't understand how you caught up with us. There was some rigging. Oh, we had an extra one. Yes, Dr. Zawada, I love you. Yes. Thank you.
So after this, should I just continue with the evening? Let me close now. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to read to you the goodwill statement by Professor Charles Kihamba, who is the Executive Secretary of the Tanzania Commission for Universities and African President during the 6th SAQAN Conference on the 25th September 2024. As we remember, this message was supposed to come yesterday, but it is here. And I'm going to read it as if it was yesterday. Honorable Douglas M. Nyakadima, MP, Minister of Education, Zambia, Professor Kasila Chizembu, Director General, Higher Education Authority, Zambia, Professor Levi Siaminwe, Board Chairperson, Higher Education Authority, Zambia, Dr. Sylvia Demas, SAQAN President. Distinguished guests, members and partners of the South African Quality Assurance Network, SAQAN, ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to be part of this very important historic event today. First of all, standing here as the president of the African Quality Assurance Network, African, I would like to reaffirm our commitment to improving quality assurance and fostering quality culture in higher education across the region and the Africa continent at large. Indeed, we are all determined to promote and demonstrate our shared vision of enhancing quality and ensuring excellence in the provision of higher education. The conference theme, Strengthening and Harmonizing Quality Assurance in the SADC region and beyond through sharing experience and good practices, is timely and resonates deeply with the African objective. In a rapidly changing world, strengthening and harmonizing quality assurance cannot be overstated, as it facilitates students' mobility, improves the quality of education, and promotes regional and international collaborations. The process further brings about graduates with the competencies needed to thrive and contribute meaningfully to the societal development. Therefore, This conference is an essential platform for sharing insights, collaborating on best practices and innovative solutions, and forging partnerships that will strengthen our efforts towards harmonization of quality assurance activities across the region. Together, we can confront the unique challenges we face and seize the opportunities ahead, ensuring that quality assurance, quality education remains at the apex of our agenda. Again, let me take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to each of you for your dedication to this vital network. To this end, may I appeal to our concerted collective efforts so that our higher education across the region in particular and in Africa in general meets the current and future needs of society. I may assume you that the African is committed to collaborating and sharing. I may assure you that the African is committed to collaborating and sharing best practices with SAQAN with a view to push forward the agenda of harmonizing quality assurance systems in higher education across the region. Distinguished guests and members, with those few remarks, I once again say thank you for this opportunity. I think I'll not go back. I'll start now with the closing ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we are going to have the General Assembly. You are all invited to this General Assembly. Even if you are not a member of SAQAN as yet, it is always important to see how an organization like SAQAN runs its affairs so that you can see its stability and be encouraged to be part of the group. You are invited, all of you. The second thing that I want to talk about before I give the excellencies to talk this afternoon is to say that I have experienced a well-organized conference. I have experienced a conference that has informed me. As I started working in higher education, there were many questions that I was asking myself about so many things. And I think in this conference, some of those questions have been answered in the form of papers that were presented. I am very hopeful as the Executive Secretary that most of you have had the opportunity to grow as much as I have. Having said those few words, I would like to formally request the SAQAN Interim Vice President, Dr. Hudson Kwayandai, to give us the closing remarks. Doctor, can you?
Thank you, Executive Secretary. It appears all what I wanted to say has been said, so I'm not sure what I'm going to say more to what she has said. Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and valued participants, as we come to the end of the 6th SAQAN Conference, I'm truly inspired by the wealth of knowledge and experiences shared over the past 2 days. The theme of strengthening and harmonizing quality assurance in the SADC region and beyond through sharing experiences and good practices has been a powerful driver for our collective efforts to elevate quality of higher education across our beloved SADC region and indeed our great continent. The insightful presentations and captivating discussions have ignited a profound realization of the transformative power of quality assurance in shaping the future of higher education, not just in our region, but far beyond. The sheer passion and expertise which emanated from the conference sessions have galvanized us, and we can no longer become mere spectators in the quality assurance arena. The powerful insights shared at the conference have sparked a passion within us, a burning desire to take ownership of our quality assurance journey. Ladies and gentlemen, the launching of the SAQAN Journal on Quality Assurance stands as a clarion call, a testament to our unwavering commitment to take charge of our destiny. For too long, we have languished in the periphery of quality assurance in higher education. But now, the SAQAN Journal gives us a golden opportunity to assert our authority in quality assurance in higher education. Let us rise to the occasion, contribute our insights, and breathe new life into our quality assurance practices, elevating them to greater heights. Distinguished participants, this is our moment, a chance to redefine quality assurance landscape, to forge a future where quality is not merely an aspiration, but the very foundation upon which our institutions thrive on. Together, let us answer the call and write the next chapter in the annals of higher education excellence. Esteemed colleagues, you will all agree with me that the topics presented here were quite enriching. Equally inspiring have been the accounts of how quality assurance has transformed institutional cultures, fostering a spirit of continuous improvement and collaborative engagement. The shared experiences from Lesotho, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe have underscored the importance of working with our stakeholders and strengthening the synergies between institutions and quality assurance agencies. In addition to the presentations, a few messages from this conference are in order. First, applying the best practices of internal quality assurance is an imperative, as internal quality assurance is the engine for quality assurance. Second, our external quality assurance agencies need to observe the established good practices of quality assurance if we are to be taken seriously and to be recognized globally. Trial and error will not take us anywhere. Third, if we are to improve our quality assurance practices and systems, benchmarking is not an option. Fourth, the need to work with professional bodies is not negotiable. Fifth, the need for continuous learning and improvement embedded in Peter Senge's learning organization is a requirement for all our institutions and quality assurance agencies. Sixth, sharing our experiences and including successes through academic writing is a must. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, professionalizing quality assurance is the fierce urgent of now. If I am to quote Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., when he talked about the fierce urgence of what America was supposed to do to deal with the racism. So the fierce urgence of SAQAN is to take quality assurance seriously, so that we can say, as Martin Luther King said, tomorrow is today. We can no longer postpone the need to ensure that we improve our quality assurance in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, as we depart from this conference, I'm confident that we live with a renewed sense of purpose and a firm commitment to harmonizing quality assurance across the SADC region and beyond. This collective endeavor will not only enhance academic mobility and student outcomes, but will also contribute to the realization of the African Union Agenda 2063 and the vision of an integrated, prosperous, and peaceful continent. Colleagues, the importance of networking and the future collaborations facilitated by this workshop cannot be overstated. This conference has provided a unique platform for building connections, sharing insights, and forging partnerships that will drive our collective mission forward. Let us leverage these relationships and create a robust network of professionals dedicated to advancing quality assurance in higher education. Together, we can achieve more, innovate faster, and ensure that our educational systems are both locally relevant and globally competitive. In closing, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the speakers, participants, organizers who made this conference a success. Your engagement and your enthusiasm have been truly inspiring. I look forward to seeing the fruitful collaborations that will emerge from these discussions and the positive changes that will follow. Safe travels, and I look forward to our continued collaboration. Thank you for listening. Zikom Kwambili, Ke Libonga, Diabonga Kakulu, Ikos, Diablela, Danke, Tatenda Chaizo. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kwandai, our SAQAN Interim Vice President. We are now going to have, before we have that, let's give him a round of applause because he has done so. Thank you very much, sir. Now we are going to have vote of thanks. And the vote of thanks would be delivered by Professor Kazi Hila Shinzembu, Director General, Higher Education Authority, Zambia. I try my best.
Thank you very much, colleagues, and thank you, Chairperson. My role this evening will be very short and simple. And to deliver a vote of thanks, I'll recognize the institutions and individuals that have helped us to successfully host this sixth SAQAN Conference here in Livingstone. I would like first to recognize my staff at the Higher Education Authority. They worked very hard, and this work started early in the year to start planning and organizing, having meetings in the organizing committee in order to host this conference. Most of the meetings were long, laborious, and I would like to thank them sincerely for putting in a lot of work. And for that, I would like them to stand. Please, wherever you are sitting, if you are a member of staff for the Higher Education Authority, stand up so that we can clap for you. Please. These are the individuals that work very hard with me. They worked very hard on your behalf in order to have this conference this week here in Livingstone. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you most sincerely. I'm still thinking of a way of rewarding you. So your reward will come. And for now, we thank you very much, and please, you can be seated. I would also like to thank our board chairperson, who is my boss, Professor Levi Siaminwe, for his leadership. I would like to thank the board of the Higher Education Authority for their leadership and guidance, and I would like to thank the board for allowing us to host this conference. If the Higher Education Board did not authorize and approve our hosting of this conference, we would not have been here this week. The board is a very powerful organ, and therefore our being here is because of the authority and approval that was received from the board. And so on behalf of the board, on behalf of the chairperson, who is not here today, we thank you for coming to this conference, which was authorized by the board. And because of the board's approval and the board's authority, we are here at this conference. So we would like to recognize the institutions that made it possible to meet several costs related to the conference. Several of these institutions were mentioned already yesterday. I will not mention their names again today, but we recognize their contributions. We recognize their immense support in various forms, such as shirts, t-shirts, diaries, pens, writing pads. We received tremendous support for this conference. We recognize those that provided services for the internet, services for payments, and we appreciate their contributions. So to all the sponsors, we are indebted to you. We'll remain indebted to you for the support that you have provided for the successful hosting of this conference. We would also like to thank the SAQAN Secretariat and the SAQAN Executive Secretary for the enormous work you put in, and we thank you most sincerely for leading the organization of the organizing committee and for us to successfully host this workshop. We thank you most sincerely for the input and contributions that you provided. We would also like to thank the media. Yesterday, the media did wonderful work. Today, they continue to do wonderful work. The conference has been covered both in print, digital. All platforms are carrying this conference, and the coverage has been tremendous. And therefore, we thank all the media houses that are here that have continued to support us throughout this conference, so that we are able to receive the visibility that we have received. Lastly, we would like to thank all the participants. We would like to thank all of you that traveled from far, from Lesotho, from Namibia, from South Africa, from Zimbabwe, all of you that traveled from different parts of Zambia to come to Livingstone. We thank you most sincerely for coming to participate in this workshop. As you know, participation is critical to ownership. Participation is critical to ownership. And your coming here meant that you truly own the work of the Southern African Quality Assurance Network. Your coming to participate in this conference means that you truly own this network, you truly own this organization, and you truly own the enormous activities that we have lined up to undertake in this network. So we thank you most sincerely for coming. We cannot thank you enough for traveling long distances. Some of you came by bus, some of you came by air, and you came here in time to participate in this great conference. We hope to see you again in Zambia. We hope to see you again in Livingstone. A conference is an exciting platform. On my part, it has been exciting to meet all of you for the first time, some of you not for the first time, but I truly enjoyed the experience. So thank you most sincerely for coming and for forming the friendships that we have formed, for forming the collaborations that we have formed, and for forming the partnerships, lasting partnerships that will create a more successful quality assurance future for all of us. It was exciting to see, for example, Professor Kaile, whom I saw 22 years ago. And if I did not come to this conference, if he did not come to this conference, we wouldn't have reconnected. So a platform like this gives us the opportunity to reconnect with old friends and to form new partnerships. We are encouraged to see a lot of young people taking an interest in quality assurance. And this network is your network. We hope that you will take the lead. You will take the lead in organizing the conferences that will come in the future. We would like more young people to participate. We would like more young people to contribute. And we would like more young people to come forward to take the lead in undertaking the quality assurance work that we have set for ourselves. With those few remarks, I would like to apologize in advance if I have not thanked you, if I have not mentioned you, if I have not mentioned your institution. Please, we do apologize. It is not deliberate, but we thank all of you for coming, and we thank all of you for your support. Thank you very much.
Professor, just before you sit, I would ask that you kindly step right in front of the screen. Just one quick action to be done. Please step down. And then I also ask the board chairperson, where's Professor? He's not. Okay, good. Okay, stand there, yes, and face the audience. Okay. So, you see, humble people like Professor and Dr. Ntoi and all these humble people, they don't know how to boast. That's why there are people like me. I don't know how they say it in your countries, but in Zambia there's what we call bustele. The bustele people are the ones who cheer the others. They're like cheerleaders. So the person has won, they're just walking slowly to the front to receive their award. As bustele, we're like, yes! And people are thinking, who's the real winner? That's us. So now, I know he was thanking his team, but now I want to do bustele. So can I have the higher education authority officials coming to the front so we can celebrate you? Let's put our hands together for higher education officials. Oh my goodness, these people have been up and about, having sleepless nights. They've been working up and down, wearing all these nice shirts which they haven't given us. But yeah! Come on! Job well done. Professor, you have a great team. They work as one. You know, just being with them the few hours that I've been, I have admired and I'm inspired. Thank you for, you know, they've been doing damage control. We're not seeing it. They're fixing things. Things are going crazy. They put them back in order. Let's give them another hand. Yes. Okay, my job here is done. Oh, and then we have Nelson taking a picture. Let me just check if they know how to smile.
Okay, is everybody smiling? I can't see those smiles. Put your feet together. Hey. Fantastic. I need to see your names. Okay, no worries. Okay, that one last smile. Everybody say Malisi. Malisi. Nice one. Let's give them a big hand.
Thank you so much. Dr. Mashumba is looking at me like, you. Let me go back to the stage, Dr. Ntoi, so that she can finish up her session. Thank you.
Dr. Thomas will read out, will give these. No, not now.
As we end.
Who is going to do that? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It would not be good to leave this country without telling people about Lesotho. Once the king has spoken, no one speaks. And this afternoon, the king has spoken and is done. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last act. Why is there a hand raised? Yeah,
Am I given the platform? Ladies and gentlemen, our director of ceremony, Fundamando.
yes.
The energies, Fundamando, the Mavinci. A clap for Fundamando. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please.
Okay, let me compose. Thank you so much, thank you. God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, you shouldn't do that to the MC. Thank you so much. As we end, we're going to end on a high, because remember, Dr. Makuku gave us 2 trophies. Now we're trying to figure out who is getting that trophy. Ask yourself, is it me? So to announce the winners, I do have the pleasure of calling to the stage Dr. Demas. Please come through. Let's give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Sure.
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremonies. Colleagues, I have the honor to announce to you the individuals who have been identified as receiving individuals of this trophy that have been donated. I think the only brief we got from Dr. Makuku is that we need to make sure that whatever awarding would be, whatever criteria would be, it should be gender balanced. So I'm happy to inform you that it is indeed a gender balance nominations. We have first nominee, Quality Assurance Award number 1, Dr. Litsaba Toy. Dr. Litsaba Toy is being awarded for the exemplary and recognizable commitment to quality assurance integration in the SADC region. Dr. Toy is the CEO of Council for Higher Education Lesotho, the position she has held since 1st April 2020. Congratulations, Dr. Toy. The next nominee, Quality Assurance Award number 2, is going to Dr. Jonathan Tambatamba, Zambia. Dr. Tambatamba is being awarded for an exemplary role in advancing the concept of internal quality assurance in higher education institutions. He is the Director of Assurance at the University of Zambia. Congratulations, Dr. Tambatamba. Thank you.
Only Dr. Makuku. Only. Fantastic. That high ends our meeting today. And with all this jubilation, let's get ready for tomorrow. Remember, you are in casual. I know, especially government workers, they don't know casual. We took our minister to the beach in Zambia. He came with a suit. So government workers, I have a problem. No tie, no jacket. Please, try, shops are still open. Go and buy sneakers for the first time in your life. Get a t-shirt, it's okay. You can look casual, okay? The country will continue to run, okay? So yes, so let's be relaxed tomorrow. Let's have fun. We have the AGM, and then after that, excursions. After that, you can then go back to your rooms, change into dinner. Glitter, looking good. Yes, so that we can have fun tomorrow. I love you all. Have a good night.